A little bit to come on up in here before we get started. Get Justice camera some. My apologies for that. What's up, family? Man, we're gonna have a good one today. Everybody's not gonna think it's good though, but it's gonna be a good one today. We're gonna go in a little bit today. Man, sitting outside the gym and just got finished working out, and it's kind of nippy out here, but it feels good though. Family. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First and foremost, on behalf of my mother-in-law, man, may God bless each and every one of you that are on the live. May God continue to show himself to you. For those of you that catch this on the replay on YouTube, man, may God bless you as well. May God continue to manifest himself unto you. And family, we're going to go in today, okay? We're going to go in today. Man, you can tell by the topic, how and where did you get stuck? How and where did you get stuck? First and foremost, man, if you like to donate to the channel, man, you could do so through PayPal, through Venmo, through I don't even know the other one, but it's all in I hate to talk about this stuff, but it's all in the descriptions down there. My bad, just brain fart. What's up with you, Josh? Family. Hey, how and where do you get did you get stuck? You know, it's interesting. What's up, Jose? Man, I was at the gym, and a couple things happened today, you know, and I'm one of these people that, man, wherever I go, I'm sensitive to God in the aspect of, okay, God, what are you going to show me today? What is the message for today? You know what I mean? And yesterday, my queen, she was wanting me to watch this movie for like a while, was Eating Gilbert Grape, you know what I mean? And man, it took me a minute to get to the movie, you know what I mean? But I watched it yesterday. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. But as I was at the gym this morning, it's like, okay, God, what are we going to talk about? What are we talking about? And a couple things happened. First thing happened to me was this elderly Caucasian guy came up to me. And he was telling me about a situation here at the gym about a week ago where he overheard a couple of young black guys talking. And one of them was calling the other one the N-word, nigga. He just kept saying the N-word. And that kind of bothered the older white guy, and he walked up to him and says, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude or disrespectful, but man, that word bothers me. Can you please not say that word around me? And one of the young guys that wasn't saying the word, he smiled and gave him a thumbs up. The other guy was like, well, I'm grown, I'm black, I can say what I want to say. And again, I'm not politically correct. I'm not one of those people that harp on politics or social issues or any of that other stuff. You know what I mean? I just talk about what God puts in my heart to talk about. Stay with me. We're going to go somewhere. And we're talking about how and where did you get stuck? Family, as a man, I'm asking each and every one of you, and I don't believe people on my channel talk about that or say that, but to each their own, you know what I mean? I don't have a right to demand anybody say anything or anybody talk a certain way. You know what I mean? I don't want people telling me how to talk. But the truth is, our ancestors didn't go through all the hell that we went through so that we could call each other the N-word. Our ancestors didn't go through slavery and being bought and sold out and betrayed and beaten and just all the crap that they went through, being hung and lynched and split away from their families and just raped and just belittled. And our family, our ancestors didn't go through the hell that they went through so that we could turn around in this generation and call each other niggas. That's the most asinine, ignorant shit ever. And when I hear people saying that, and they always talk about, man, the white man this and the white man that, and slavery this and this, like, time out, hold on, wait a minute. We in a new slavery, and the slavery today ain't about shackles. The slavery today is about your mind. It's about your mind, family. It ain't about what color skin you are. It's about your mind. And it just trips me out how we could speak all of these curses on each other. We could say all this stupid stuff about each other and call each other niggas, and I hear women calling each other bitches. That's my bitch right there. And it's like, what the fuck? Have we become so fucking programmed, so fucking dumbed down to where we're just belittling each other and we're saying that out of love? We're calling each other niggas out of love. And it's not just the black thing. Don't get me twisted. Because I hear white people calling each other niggas. I hear Hispanics and Asians calling each other niggas. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on to where everybody in our country, every nationality is a fucking nigga now? Are we that fucking retarded? And again, I know people are like, you can't say retarded. Man, retarded just means you're stumped, your emotional growth and development has been stunted. Okay, that's all I mean by retarded. I'm not talking about a classification of people. I'm talking about your emotional capacity has been stunted, has been stopped. We're talking about how and where did you get stuck at today? And so many of us, we swear to God we woke, and we don't even realize that we're fucking stuck on stupid. We're stuck on stupid and don't have a fucking clue how ignorant we sound. Man, I didn't plan on going that route, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. Second thing I saw while I was at the gym today, this guy, man. And I walked up to him, he was working out, and I walked up to him and I said, man, can I just shake your hand? And he just looked at me, again, older white guy. And I was like, man, I just want to shake your hand. And he was like, okay. I said, man, I'm a motivational speaker. I said, man, and I see you here in the gym all the time. And I never said anything to you. I said, but it's on my heart to say something to you today. I said, man, I'm so impressed. I'm so thrilled to see you here in the gym working out like this. I said, this guy, and the Troops family, this guy, 62 years old, is in better shape than most young people. I'm going to say that again. Stay with me. This older gentleman, 62 years old. I didn't even know how old he was until he told me. 62 years old. And he's in better shape physically and emotionally and spiritually than most young people. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. Not only is this guy 62 years old, this guy is missing a leg. This guy has a prosthetic leg. And so he's in the gym with shorts on, and you can see his leg. I guess it goes like up to his hip part, right? And the rest of it is a fake leg, a prosthetic leg. And he's in there and he's getting his weights on. He's boom, 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 yoked up, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man. And so that's what impressed me about the fact that this guy didn't allow his quote unquote limitations, quote unquote, him missing a limb to stop him from being in shape. He didn't allow whatever happened to his leg to stop him from going to the gym and exercising his mind, exercising his body. We're talking about how and where did you get stuck? And so many of us, we got so many fucking ignorant ass excuses of why we can't get in shape. We got so many fucking dumb ass excuses of why we can't do shit. The excuses that you use to stop you from reaching your full potential, somebody else can have those exact same reasons, and that be their motivation of why they're doing what they're doing. Let me say it again. Again, I love working out. You know what I mean? And not just physically, but emotionally. What's up, Miss Lady Sade? Emotionally. You know what I mean? Spiritually. And I see so many people have all these lame ass excuses of why they can't do shit. And I come to the gym and God showed me different things. He's like, look at that lady over there. Lady, all of 400 something pounds. All of 400 something pounds. But you know what? She's getting in shape. She's exercising. She's not allowing her shape. She's not allowing her size to stop her from trying to do better. She's not allowing her shape, her size, what people are going to think about her, and all this other stupid stuff. She's not allowing that to stop her from coming to the gym and exercising. This guy, this elderly man, 62 years old, man, with a missing leg, he's in the gym daily getting his weights on. He's not allowing his quote unquote limitations to stop him from putting in work. How and where did you get stuck? It's kind of breezy out. I'm hoping you guys are not really hearing the wind. I got a mic cover on. I'm hoping it's blocking it. But man, how and where did you get stuck at? Years ago, man, I was and I shared this with you guys, man, my father murdered my mom, and that messed me up. That messed me up to the point to where I grew up with abandonment issues. I grew up and I was terrified of being rejected. Why? Because in my mind, my mom rejected me. My mom abandoned me when she died. That was not her intention, but seeing her murder and seeing her die right there, man, that got me stuck. I became stuck at that moment. And God had to show me, Elijah, man, you got abandonment issues. Elijah, you're afraid of being rejected. Elijah, you got to work on some stuff. Elijah, you got to work on dealing with these people walking out of your life. You fear this. Why? Because it's not that they're just going on to somebody else. It's them telling you that you're not good enough. It's them telling you that you're not qualified to be with them. It's them telling you that you ain't shit. And where did you get that first from? Where did you hear that from? Oh, you heard that from, and nobody said it to you, but you heard that when your mama died and you screaming out and calling on your mama and she's not answering you. She's dead and gone and you feel abandoned. You feel rejected. You feel all alone. And so now you feel lonely. Now you seek validation. Now you seek the approval of other people. Elijah, this is where you got stuck at. And until you deal with this, until you acknowledge this, you're never going to have a healthy relationship. Elijah, this is something you got to deal with. I know it hurts. I know it's painful. I know it's drudging up the past. But until you understand and until you acknowledge the fact that, man, this is where I got stuck at. This is, man, how I got stuck. You're never going to resolve that. You're never going to reach your full potential. Not ever. Man. Talking about Gilbert Grape. What was eating Gilbert Grape? It's an old Johnny Depp movie. I want to say it came out like in the 90s, 93, 83, something like that. Leonardo DiCaprio and Julia Lewis. A whole bunch of people in it, right? And so the family, it's a trip because their father goes missing for a few days, and they find him in the basement of their house. He hung himself. Stay with me. He hung himself. And the truth be told, everybody in the family got stuck at that very moment. Stay with me. Their mom, there's 4 kids, man, they live with their mom alone, and man, the movie talks about how that she was the most beautiful woman in this town. She used to be the most beautiful woman in the town. And when her husband passed away, she got stuck. She got stuck. And she just started eating and eating and eating. And she never left the house. She never left her house. She got to way over 400 something pounds, at minimum 400 something pounds, if not a whole lot more. She became embarrassed. What would people think about her? What would people talk about her? And all this other stuff. And so she stayed trapped in her house. And the kids, man, they took on different personalities, but each of them was stuck. They were stuck dealing with the trauma of their dad passing away, and stuck dealing with the trauma of their mom being obese and she not being able to do anything in the house. She couldn't even go upstairs to her bed. She just sat there on the couch and fell asleep, watched TV, ate dinner right there on the couch. Where did you get stuck? How did you get stuck? So many of us, we sit back and we talk, man, I'm praying and I'm manifesting this, and I'm manifesting this great business, and I'm manifesting this beautiful relationship, and I'm manifesting this car, and I'm manifesting all this stuff. And God is saying, time out. No. Before you start trying to manifest some shit over here, man, let's deal with some shit. Let's deal with the fact that you're stuck. You're trying to move ahead into success, but you ain't dealt with some stuff. Where did you get stuck at? See, so many of us, our emotions have been stuck. We're stuck emotionally. And I see so many young women, and it's a trip because, man, they laugh and they talk as though they're little girls still. They giggle and laugh and talk as though they're little girls. They're grown as women. Grown as women. But when you listen to them and you observe them, they're like little girls. Why? Because something happened and they were stuck there. And so many of us as guys, man, we go through stuff just like women. Man, well, we've been molested. We've been violated. And we get stuck right there. And so now we're trying to prove that we're not gay. We're trying to prove our identity. We're trying to prove that we're tough. We're trying to prove that we're a man. We're trying to prove all this stupid stuff. And we're stuck. And we don't even realize we're stuck. We're stuck. How and where did you get stuck? And so many of us, we try to ignore that. You know what I mean? We start drinking, we start slamming dope, we start having sex with everybody, doing all kind of stuff. Man, some of us start hitting the gym. Some of us hit the gym hard. Man, I got to get yoked up. Why? Because ain't nobody else going to violate me. I got to get yoked up. Why? Because, man, nobody else will ever question my manhood. Man, I got to get tatted up. Why? Because people have to see me as tough. People have to see me as hard. And so I got to get a piece. And I got to walk around and pop, 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 and do stupid ass shit. Why? So they'll never question my manhood. Because I got stalked. We got stuck. I believe that you can have the queen of your dreams. I believe that you can have the king of your dreams. I believe you can have the lifestyle that you dream. You can have that, family. I'm living proof you can have that. But in order to get it, man, you got to resolve some shit. In order to get it, you got to get unstuck. Because if you don't get unstuck, you're going to fuck that shit up. What's up, Eileen? You're going to fuck up the shit. You have to get unstuck. And that's hard. And that's why most people don't do it. That's why the great majority of humanity stay stuck and they stay distracted. I'm saying it again. They stay stuck and they stay distracted. Why? Because it's hard work getting unstuck. It's hard work dealing with the pain and the trauma and the drama of our past. Years ago, I want to say like 95, I came up with this quote when I was in the Air Force. And I don't even know where it came from. I was just sitting there talking to this young man and he wrote it down. I was like, man, that's so deep. And he wrote it down. And I'm glad he did, you know what I mean? And what the quote was, wisdom and love are found deep within the jungles of our mind. Most are not courageous enough to enter therein and just glance at it from afar. I'm going to say it again. Wisdom and love are found deep within the jungles of the mind. Most are not courageous enough to enter therein and just glance at it from afar. What is that saying? Man, we want love, we want wisdom, we want all this stuff, but we don't want to put the work in to go get it. Why? Because it's scary walking in the jungle, and the jungle is representative of our mind. There's a whole lot of shit up in there. There's a whole lot of noise up in there. There's a whole lot of darkness up in there. And we don't want to deal with that because we're terrified of it. And so the great majority of us will sit back and we'll honor and we'll praise other people for doing the work, but we'll never do it ourselves. We'll sit back and we'll, man, that person's so deep and that person's so whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop and that person's so brave and look at what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. And we'll never do it ourselves because we're scared. Because we're terrified of what we're going to find up here. And the trip is, man, you don't know what you're going to find once you start doing this work. You don't know what you're going to come up with. You don't know what's going to turn up in your mind once you start diving in and looking. And the majority of us, we're terrified of what we're going to find. And so we don't look at all. We don't go looking because we're terrified of what's going to come up. We're terrified of the demons that we might discover. We're terrified of the demons and the issues we might unravel. And so we rather stay stuck. We consciously choose to stay stuck. And we hope everything works out for us, but we know we're stuck. And so what a lot of us do, we get involved in religion, we get involved in all these other things, looking for something outside of us to come save us. We're looking for something externally to come and make things better for us. We're looking for salvation. We're looking for all these things to make my life better. And the truth is, God, source, the universe, the most high, whatever you want to call it, is sitting there waiting for you to pull your head out of your ass and go dive within and learn to figure out where you got stuck at. You could have Jesus, you could have Allah, you could have Buddha, you could believe in Confucius, you could believe in Taoism, you could believe in Hinduism, you could believe in anything you want to. But until you do the work and understand where and how you got stuck, you're going to stay stuck. I'm going to say it again. It doesn't matter what you believe in regards to an external entity, whether that's Jesus, whatever. None of that stuff matters. If you're not willing to put in the work and figure out where you got stuck at. Case in point, now I've shared this movie with you guys in the past. There's a movie called The Shack. The Shack. Man, awesome movie. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. Perfect example of a man getting stuck. What is the movie about? In this movie, this guy, he's married to this young lady, and well, first let me back up a little bit. This young man, I can't remember his name, but his father's abusive, right? And his father's beating him and all this other stuff, beating his wife. He gets drunk and all this other stuff, and he goes on one, right? And he's beating him. And the young boy, he's tired of this, right? And so he puts some poison in his father's alcohol. Father drinks it, dies, right? And so he grows up, he gets married, he has 3 kids. And so one day they go out to the beach, not beach, but to this lake. And his 2 older kids, he's sitting there talking to his little baby girl, and she's coloring on the table at the bench where he was camped at. And his older daughter and son, they go into the water in a canoe, and the girl flips the canoe over, showboating, right? And so they're both up under the water. The sun's not coming up. And the man sees, he hears his daughter screaming, and everybody's running. He takes off running to go rescue his son and his daughter. Stay with me. This man has 3 kids. He leaves his baby girl there at the cabin, at the bench by the cabin, runs and dives into the water to rescue his drowning son and daughter. In the time that he was gone, somebody came in, kidnapped his baby girl, and murdered her. He got stuck there. They never found the body. FBI came in, they searched all over. They found her clothes and a bunch of blood stains in the cabin. And that's where he got stuck at emotionally. And so the movie goes on to where God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, they're down in this cabin. It looks nice now, and they call him back to the cabin. And so this guy, he goes back to the cabin, sometime later, and he meets God. He meets Jesus. He meets the Holy Spirit. And they're talking to him. And so he asks God, why did you bring me here? And God tells him, man, I can't think of the actress' name. And she tells him, man, because this is where you got stuck. I had to bring you back here because you got stuck here. I can't bless you. I can't move you, take you any farther because you got stuck here. And so we got to figure some stuff out. You got to figure some stuff out. You got all this hatred now because you got stuck here. You got all this regret because you got stuck here. You and your daughter, man, y'all ain't even talking no more. Why? Because she feels some kind of way that, man, it's her fault. Because had she not been showboating, the canoe would have never flipped over, and you would have never had to leave her side to make a choice to either save them or stay with her. You made a choice to say the two of them, and it cost you your daughter. But had you not made that choice, you could have possibly lost your two older kids. And so you got stuck. Your daughter got stuck. She's become a recluse. She's not talking to nobody. She's not laughing and smiling. She's not who she used to be. Why? Because she got stuck when her sister was taken. It could be anything that causes us to get stuck. It could be that we lost a parent. It could be that our parents got divorced. It could be that we got abused as kids. It could be that our spouse abused us. Our spouse cheated on us, beat us, whatever the case may be. It could be a number of things, anything. It could be the fact that your dog, your pet, passed away. It could be that your childhood friend died or was hit. It could be anything. It could be something as simple as the teacher making fun of you in class and all the kids laughing at you. And that caused you to shut down. It could be you drew something and you did your best and you brought it to your parents and your parents just completely ignored it or threw it away and said, this is trash, this is garbage. And so it caused you to shut down. It caused you to stop being creative. And you got stuck there. How and where did you get stuck? Man, family. So many of us, we swear we're woke. You know what I mean? So many of us talk about being woke and we have no idea how stuck we are. We have no idea how stuck we are. I'm using this as an example. I talk to so many black guys. They don't talk to me too much anymore in regards to black Hebrewites. You know what I mean? They're their own one. You know what I mean? To get to each their own. I'm not judging nobody. But don't come to me talking about how woke you are and whoop. And man, I should be talking about Egypt and I should be talking about Ethiopia and I should be talking and preaching and all this other stuff about the black Israelites and the black Jews and whoop. And it's like you're stuck there. It's not about that. Grow up. How can you be so woke to know that we're all spiritual beings, but then be stuck on the fact of your skin color? I'm going to say that again. You're so woke to understand that we're all spiritual beings. We're all spiritual beings living or experiencing a physical life, a human experience. We're all going through the same process. We're all going through a human experience. But we're spiritual beings experiencing life as humans. We're spiritual beings. That's who we are. If we're spiritual beings, then why the fuck are we caught up in I'm a black man and power to the black people and I'm proud to be Mexican and power to the white? Why are we caught up in all this bullshit that only separates us and keeps us stuck? It's windy out here and I'm sitting up here sweating. Man, we gotta wake up. We have to wake up. Man, we didn't come here to get stuck on being a conservative or being a Republican or a Democrat. We didn't come here to be stuck on pro-rights or pro-abortion or anti-abortion. We didn't come here for this stupid shit. Stop allowing them to manipulate you and brain fuck you, because that's all they're doing. And you're sitting there just willingly taking it. You're sitting there allowing them to mind fuck you. And then you get up talking about, man, I got all my chakras aligned. Man, my third eye is open. Man, my kundalini's up. And man, I'm in light. No, the fuck you ain't. Your ego is mind fucking you and you're not even aware of it because you're stuck. It's amazing. all the stuff that we want in life. We want the finances. We want the nice houses, the nice cars, the money, the bank accounts. We want the vacations. We want all this nice stuff. And we won't even take care of the most important thing to us. The most important thing to us is not all the superficial shit that we can accomplish or we can attain. The most important thing to you is going back in and understanding how and where you got stuck. Because if you can get unstuck, and you can get unstuck, but you have to understand where and how you got stuck. You can never understand who you are, why you're here, and what's your purpose until you understand how and where you got stuck. And once you understand how and where you got stuck, man, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Once you realize how to get unstuck. Once you realize, man, I've been stuck in stupid shit. Man, I've been stuck on racism. Man, I've been stuck on crap over here. I've been stuck on chasing women. I've been stuck on getting guys. I've been stuck on, man, I'm spending all this money to get this nice fat ass. Spending all this money to get these nice perky titties. Spending all this money on getting my lips just right. I'm spending all this money on fake eyelashes and these fucking raggedy ass wigs. I'm spending all this money on stupid shit that ain't got shit to do with who I am. I spend all this time trying to look good. I spend all this time trying to look pretty, and I never understand why I'm fucking emotionally stuck. It's a trip how superficial we become. It's a trip how petty we become. We're more concerned with how we look externally, how our lips look, how our body looks. We look at all this crap and we're more concerned with that stupid shit than we are with dealing with our fucking emotions. Man, my hope and prayer is that you acknowledge the fact that you're stuck. Every single one of us is stuck in some area of our life. Every single one of us. How do we start unraveling it? How do we start breaking these chains? How do we start becoming free? Free thinkers. Religion is not going to make you free. Religion cannot make you free. No religion. You have to go internally. You have to go internally. You have to do the work. And doing the work is not just about saying 5 Hail Mary. My bad. Doing the work is not about just saying 5 Hail Marys. Doing the work is not about getting on your knees and praying and giving your tithes and offering to the church. Doing the work is not about just showing up and speaking in tongues and shouting and running around the church and all that. That's not doing the work. That's not doing the work. Excuse me, fam. Drop the camera. I'm trying to get it back. That's not doing the work, family. You got to do the work inside. The emotions. It's no wonder when you look at American society, we have more alcoholics, more drug addicts than any other time in our history. We have more people committing suicide than any other time in our history. Why? Because we got damage. We're stuck somewhere. We got more people taking prescribed medications for their depression and their suicidal thoughts and all this other stuff than any time in history. Why? Because we're fucking stuck. And instead of wanting to get unstuck, man, let me just cope with being stuck and let me just be comfortable in being stuck. I don't want to do the work. I just want to function. I don't want to do the work. I just want to be able to exist. I just want to be able to make it through the day. Man, we got to get it together. We got to get it together. We got to stop being so prideful. We have to stop being so arrogant. We have to stop being so self-righteous and humble ourselves and acknowledge the fact that, man, I'm stuck. And because I'm stuck, I can't reach my full potential. Because I'm stuck, man, I can't do and I can't accomplish everything that I came here to do. I can only do those things after I get unstuck. After I get unstuck. Man, family, how and where did you get stuck? How and where did you get stuck? Family, I'm going to bring this to a close, but thank you. I appreciate you for being on this live with me. I appreciate you for those of you that come on and watch this later on the replay. Man, I love you guys. I truly love you guys. You know what I mean? And I don't have it all figured out. You know what I mean? I'm just sharing with you guys what God has put on my heart. Things that he's had to take me through. The processes he's had to take me through. You know what I mean? The brokenness, the humility, and the different things that he had to take me through in order for me to get to where I'm at. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.